And it is time now for a small business spotlight where the spotlight is shining as much on the entrepreneur as its product. Pat Croce has a knack for knowing where a market is and starting a business to serve it. He's been successful enough to own a professional sports team. So if you want to start a business, this guy knows a thing or two about it. Croce joins us now to talk about his latest venture, Vitaminwater, along with the CFO of the company, McDonald. Great to see you both.
David, great to see you too, man.
Good to see you. This stuff is good.
Isn't it?
You know, I was really surprised.
That's first and foremost, David. It's one thing to create a new beverage, but it's got to taste good.
I'm not sucking up to you because I got to admit, I was skeptical. We tried, you know, we have, frankly, it's a crowded market.
Right.
You entered a very crowded, competitive market. We'll talk to you guys about how to do this. But your product itself is very good. How did you get into making it?
Well, as a matter of fact, it was Don and Michael Salomon, two entrepreneurs, came to me knowing that I'm an entrepreneur and I invest in like angel companies,
right,
guys who have that entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
And I'm a water buff. I believe in hydration. I'm a fitness guy, physical therapist in the past. And when they came to me with this product, with this idea, it's like Vitaminwater, but no calories. Vitaminwater had 125 calories, and it tastes, and we created the taste. And that one you have right there, the ACI Grape Blueberry, I helped to formulate that.
Again, this is not sucking up to you, although I probably would under other circumstances suck up to you. But this is the one that I picked as my favorite. This is Acai Grape Blueberry, and you developed the taste for it. Now, the sweetness comes from what?
Splenda.
Okay, so some people, is Splenda on the list
No.
that the health guys say is not something you should have?
Way better than sugar.
Where does it come from, Splenda?
That's ACE and sucralose. Sucralose.
So how did you two get together?
Well, we saw what was happening in the marketplace with the beverages in general. These enhanced beverages were getting very big.
Right.
People refer to the medicine cabinet moving to a refrigerator.
Right.
We saw enhanced beverages growing, carbonated soft drinks declining, and where the real soft spot was, we thought, was in 0 calories. That if we could develop a product with all the benefits of an enhanced water, with that
Do you
tasted
have
great.
no competitors for that, though?
But not at the time. We created the category.
2 years ago.
Wow, wow.
We created the category 2 years ago. Now we have competitors. But at the time,
But they don't taste as good.
So beyond the taste, how are you dealing with the competitors?
It's 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 sodium. Some of the others have some combination of the following, but it really comes down to taste.
Is there price point competition as well?
That's roughly
You're
the
all,
same.
all about the same?
About the same. The taste is what really distinguishes it from the other products right now. And the fact there's no sodium is a big deal, too. Women in particular are very conscious about the sodium they intake. And we decided to go with 0 sugar, 0 sodium right from the beginning.
And David, all those pretty colors are all natural. There's no artificial coloring in there.
No, but the sweet, other than the sweetener, there's nothing artificial about
Nothing.
this. Now, what about the water itself? It comes from spring water, purified water.
It's reverse osmosis, purified water, pretty much the same as any other beverage in that regard. You start with a blank slate. Get it down to a blank slate.
Pat, how do you find companies like this? Because you have a genius for that. You have an instinct about who does have the right product at the right time and the ability to sell it.
David, it starts with, I think, the capital E. E is an exciting idea. Second E, who's going to execute it? Who's going to be the jockey on that horse that's going to ride this company to the vision? Right. And 3 is the economics. What kind of money do you have to invest? What kind of money will it make? And this is a public company, so this is a little different. This is like a dime stock right now, so it's totally different. So I get in about 5 cents, but now...
When did you go in with the IPO, by the way?
Well, we didn't have an IPO. We took over a company that owned all these trademarks. A public company, all the trademarks sat in this public company. So we took it over, and we have about 24 trademarks, in addition to Skinny Water, Skinny Tea, Skinny Shakes, Skinny Smoothies. And we think the Skinny is a very effective trademark worldwide. We have the worldwide trademark for it. So.
Pat, I got to ask, you broached the subject that you used to be a trainer. How do you go from being a trainer to being the owner of the company you're working for?
Well, it starts with a vision, David, and I was a physical therapist trainer, and I helped to create what you now know as sports medicine back in the 70s, and I built up a center which was just like this outside the box, and I built up 40 centers because it caught on. People like us, we start working out and getting hurt, but we get you back out quicker. And then I sold the company to NovaCare, and then with that money and I had the idea, as the conditioning coach and the trainer for the Philadelphia 76ers, and relationships determine results, I said, let me buy 10% of the team, because the team was awful. They were totally bad in 96, 95.
You turned them around.
I was lucky enough with Comcast money backing to get the team, and for the next 5 years, we went from worst to first, and then we lost to those ugly Lakers in the finals.
So what's next? After the water, I mean, what are you looking for? Is there some idea, some in energy and
well, you know
products and what?
Funny you say that, because right now, in addition to Skinnywear, which I'm a major investor in, I'm looking into the automotive space. Right now, there's no brand to transport your car. No single brand. And so what we're trying to do is become the AAA of auto transport. Totally different.
Wow.
Increase those service standards so you know that your car will be picked up and delivered on time. Right now, if you're going to ship your car, David, who are you going to use?
It's funny you say that. When I lived in Chicago when I was a graduate student, somebody hired me, paid me $50 to drive their car from the Midwest to
See,
the
that's
East Coast.
cool if you want to put miles on the odometer, but if not, Carmoza is our new little company.
Oh, you heard it here first.
That is first. I was supposed to keep that quiet.
Pat Croce, great to see you.
David,
Thank
great
you
to
very
see
much
you.
for being here. Congratulations. Best of